if the stream will begin. Will the stream begin? It does so look like we're live. And it sounds like we're live too. Alrighty, so let's connect to the internet and say hello to the people of the internet. It is I, Solrak Dragon here, back with more Pokemon Violet to the Teal Mask, where we will be continuing our journey through the Kitokami region. Kitokami, by the way, because I messed up that. I will examine these on my second round through, but first, I'm going to see if I can't get some good stuffs from the auction. The Clefairy outbreak event is currently going on as well, so not likely to find anything I need. Unless we find a shiny, in which case we'll catch shiny. Because, you know, shinies are always nice. Always nice. But first we go down here and see if we can't get some goodies. I like how it just catches on the air when you go into glide mode. I doubt the town was made just for you. Curry powder, chipped pot, horseradishes. So nothing in the market. Alright, so up here is where the game wants us to go. But I am going to be starting from the Paradise Barrens because I want to hit up as many of the raid spots to see if I can't get new Pokemon as possible before we head up the mountain to continue the story. Because, why not? Oh, somehow, even though I'm not on there, I can still fly there. Weird. Still the Joy-Con drift. Birthday's not for a couple weeks yet, so I'm debating if I want a Pro Controller or not, or if I want to just see about getting this Joy-Con repaired. It's heavily debated between me, myself, and I right now. Heavily debated indeed. Have yet to come to some solid decision. But we will eventually. I also need to find where the Richie Riches are. Probopass. I want to say I evolved a Probopass. Did I not? Probopass. I do have a Probopass, so ignore this one and make our way to Steel 1. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a tedious portion, and honestly, the longer this DLC takes, the more tedious it has the potential to be, but it's fine. I'm fine with smooth and slowly going my way through this DLC, personally. I'm in no rush for it. Although I am admittedly getting less and less new mons, because I only have... How many did I determine? There's probably like 200 mons in the dex. And I have 164. Some of these mons are just evolutions. Or, in the example of Golem, a trade evolution that I can't readily get. But does have the potential from raids, so that's why I'm continuing to do. And at least 4 of the mons are exclusive to the other version of the game, so... yeah, lots of exclusivity things. What was that shining one again? Right. Let's see. Jagomo. Wish I had gotten that sooner. Bug next. At least we're zooming by pretty fast, considering we know that there's no mons in these areas that we haven't gotten. Outside of Hoot Hoot. I should probably keep my eyes open for a Hoot Hoot. Even if I do worry that it's going to be like a nighttime exclusive mon. Outside of that one that I caught really early on in the game that I honestly don't remember how the heck I caught it. So early. I mean, I could just breed up a, or breed a Hoot Hoot, but, that's just kind of tedious. Kind of. There are some mons that I'm gonna have to do independently, like Annihilate by myself to get one. Just lots of little things that I'm probably gonna work on this weekend. No. So this psychic one next. Just keep... Oh, I forgot. I need Curlias. So I need to keep my eyes open for any Curlias as well, since that will make that a little easier. I almost forgot about the whole Gardevoir Gallade conundrum that I had been putting my brain space through. It's not really a conundrum, though, but you know what I mean. Yeah, just keep eyes open for any Curlias, since they are pretty much instant evolutions. Evolutions, not evolutions. Probably past some Curlias, of course, but that's before I remembered. Curlia raids would also work. Nose pass. Alright. And now I fly to here. Ooh, good neck pop. Where we get this one first. Of course it's Noctowl. Of course it's the one that I already possess. Oh, thought I was running into an item. Not a Sawada. And Ariados I've got. So then we fly here. Nope. Oh, yes. No. Come on. Work with me. There we go. We fly here to get this raid. We're going to ignore the Clefairy thing since we're bound to run into a Clefairy outbreak at one point here. No. I do kind of feel like I should probably look up what all the possible Terra raids are at this point, just so I know whether or not to waste my time. I mean, it's not really a waste, but you know what I mean. Alright, so then it's here next. And I mean, this is getting us LP. Not that I really use it that much, but still, it's something. Chimecho. No, I have Chimecho. Do I not? I do believe I have Chimecho. Yes. I have the whole Chimecho line. Alright, so next we go here. And then there, and then start making our way up the mountain. Yes. My route is pretty much assured. Meantime, hoot hoot. Hoot hoot. Hoot hoot. Staying true. Nothing up here. I mean, I could always just set up a picnic and probably have increased odds of finding who. Oh! Hello there, little fella. Pardon me. Did not mean to run into you. And somehow we are close enough to trigger that Clefairy thing. Just from a cursory glance, I don't spot any shinies. Maybe. I don't know if that's a shiny or if it's just the lighting. It was just the lighting. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I should probably look up what the shiny Clefairy looks like, just to be safe. I should. But I'm lazy. And a procrastinator. Alrighty. Steel. That is a charge bug. And now it's pretty much just following the road up. Will get us to the remainder that we have access to, because we haven't been to some of those other locations yet. Though, granted, there isn't much of Kitakami that we have not yet visited. That's Swana, I want to say. Do I have a Swana? That I don't actually know. I do. I must have caught a ducklet. Or I clearly caught a ducklet. I don't remember catching a ducklet, but I guess I did. 2 ducklets, in fact. Alright, so... that light over there is the next raid location. The rest of them will be just on the pathway up the mountain. Although this one is kind of a little bit out of the way, admittedly. No. Dragon type for that guy is pretty cool, though. Though I doubt he has any synergistic moves. Thinking aloud. Alright. It's pretty much just straightforward now. I've said that many times already, though, so I'm not gonna repeat myself another time again. And that was on the way back. I saw something unusually colored and I had to look. While I'm going to quickly try to one-handedly look up Clefairy here so I can get an idea of its shiny variant. Green ears. That is such a minute change. Okay, slightly paler it looks like, but green ears. Also, I do need Arcanine. So we may as well. Even though I am going to be saving the spot in the Kitakami Dex place for Hisuian, because I have a very strong suspicion that Perrin is going to give us one after we deal with her problem, which I've kind of left her there for a while, and I have no idea how much longer she's going to be waiting wherever she is waiting, but, you know, time waits sometimes. I've got a lot of mints. That Bonsai was so surprised by us doing an evolution. Growlithe evolves to Arcanine. Arcanine, the legendary Pokemon. Its magnificent bark conveys a sense of majesty. Anyone hearing it can't help but grovel before it. No, you don't need to learn anything, Arcanine. Sorry, but you're going into the wherever the boxes store you guys. I just need to find I need to find Growlithe here now. 214. Went a little too far there. There we go. Growlithe and Arcanine. Okay. Back to zooming. Where we keep our eyes peeled open. Though at this point, I don't think there's anything on this stretch of mountain that I haven't already gotten. Ooh. Trevenant. That would mean I don't have to catch a Terra version or a Wild Phantom twice. but I don't really have a good electric counter, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to pass. As much as I would love to do that Terra raid, I just don't have a good anti-electric thing. Which, saying that aloud, is not a good thing. I need to consider a ground type for the final version of this team. Whatever that ends up being, to be fair. So, I mean, Miraidon is technically a high member of the team as well. I'm riding him right now, but he's Electric Dragon, so not really applicable under these circumstances, you know? Another Trevenant. This one is Rock type. That I can do a lot easier. So Rock Trevenant. I'm going to go with Iron Velvet for this, and you know, I'll send out a blanket message to see if anybody wants to take on a Rock Terra type Trevenant. If nobody does, then I'll just do it solo. I'm fine with solo. I am fine with going solo. Going solo. Oh, you got somebody with a Gliscor. Kind of hope that registers in my decks. Kind of do. And Miraidon's not really gonna do you too much good there, Henry. Just saying. Not that you can hear me, unless, you know, you somehow are hearing me. Oh, and they're gone. Seb. With an Ogerpon, and we have an Infernape from Kylie. Okay. And lastly, with a Conkeldurr. Alright. I'm ready. Are all of you? That's the question. So, Trevenant. Just so I have an idea of what possible abilities we might be dealing with here. Harvest is not an issue. Natural Cure is not an issue. So yeah, none of Trevenant's abilities are really an issue here. Papujaro, please ready up. If you can hear me. Oh, you're changing to Meowscarada. Okay, that's fair. Let's start the raid. I don't think we'll have any trouble with this Trevenant. And honestly, a Grass type is not a bad option here, just because Trevenant is likely to be having the Grass type moves. Oh, there's Fire, though. Firefighting's a good choice here. Come on. You can do it, game. I believe in you. Come on, game. Don't be stuck. Game. Okay, let's do a bug search. Scarlet, Violet, Terra, Raid, Freeze. Remember once about the UI, it just never pops up. Okay, yep, this is just a straight up bug. Nice. So that's gonna also restart all the raids. I'm annoyed. Am I gonna go through all that again? I don't know if I'm gonna go through that again. I don't think I will. Okay, it does still consider me logged in. Let's connect to the internet. So yeah, nothing has changed. We already know what all these raids are. We know that rock one is going to be Trevenant again, and I'm not going to bother with it again. I guess that, you know, we can just quickly fly to here. We're going to ignore that rock. Come on, game. There. Come on, game. Joy-Con, stop drifting. Yeah, we can ignore all but a couple. I guess we're going to have to just evolve a Trevenant from a Phantom the old-fashioned way. Which is fine. A little annoying, but fine. I'm just glad I saved at the end of last stream. Otherwise, Lord only knows how far back I would be, how frustrated I would be. I'd probably rage quit if that happened again. If I had to restart, or if I lost a lot of progress due to the game effing up. I could have swore that black figure was a trainer, but it was a Houndoom. That was like a mountain climber or something. I don't know what they look like off the top of my head, though. Really don't remember. It's been a while since I fought one, even though I just fought one earlier. Or a one of those Pokemaniacs. They have the weird. Oh, wait, was that a Litwick? It was. Nice eyes, me. We do need a Litwick. In fact, we just need a Litwick and a another Chandelure, or not a Chandelure, but a Lampent. But there should be a Terra Lampent a little bit further up this mountain. So what we can do is capture the Litwick, go and capture the Terra Lampent, and then we have the Litwick line. Litwick, the candle Pokemon. While shining a light and pretending to be a guide, it leeches off the life force of any who follow it. Oh, how adorable. Goes after the mag cargoes. I'm pretty sure I've already got you settled into place. I don't have a Growlithe into an Arcanine anymore. That's one bit of progress lost. Oh well. It's easy fix. There's plenty of Arcanine or Growlithe further down the mountain. I'm sure we're gonna be going back down the mountain eventually today. Maybe, hopefully. Don't prove me wrong, game. Please don't prove me wrong. Oh boy. Milotic. Poison. Now I think I will do this just because I don't know how hard a Milotic is to obtain otherwise. Although, really quickly first, before I do this Terra Raid, I'm gonna save. Just as a precaution. And we'll bring J6 in. We'll give another group challenge a try. See if it works. If it does not work, then I will just restart and solo this. And if that doesn't work, then, well, screw me, I guess. And somebody already left. Joined and left. Guess they didn't want to play. Kind of brings a tear to my eye. And I feel like Milotic is fairly special tanky. Wow, nobody wants to party up with me. Dang, what did I do? Hey, Given Hour. Are you gonna stay in, or are you gonna leave like everybody else? This is kind of the... Oh, wow, we got a bunch of people in. Alright, I'm ready to go. We got 3 people. We got 4 people. Let's do this. I like how 3 of us have the exact same hairstyle. Just different colors. So we have King Gamut, Roaring Moon. I imagine Kappa and whatever that other name is, because I do not recognize those characters, are going to switch. Okay. Alright, and the other one is going to change to... I don't recognize that silhouette. But we'll start. Hopefully it works this time. Oh wait, that's Kubfu's evolution, isn't it? I want to say it is. Got a shiny there with the Roaring Moon. Okay. Looking good so far. Okay, it worked. Alright. Ironhead. And, of course, we get attracted. Of course, we're immobilized by love. There we go. So, somebody else used Rain Dance and... Okay. Removes the negative effects from itself. That's fine. Yeah, this Milotic doesn't really have anything super effective, but the Attract is annoying. Because it means I can't Terastallize to break this bar. I mean, I'm surviving at least. Did none of these... I mean, okay, so Roaring Moon and Iron Hands would be immune to the Attract, I guess. I don't know about Urshifu, though, if he would be immune. Heal up, everybody. Just because I can see that Iron Hands is very low health. And hopefully this will keep them alive. Ooh, I think I kept them alive. I'm the reason we didn't die here, everybody. Look at that. How useful. Even if J6 is immobilized by love. They all just deleted it. Okay. Game. Not again. Game. Come on, game. No. Game! Oh, thank God. I was about ready to restart. I'll catch this in a luxury ball. Ching. Boom. Ching. I missed that. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. And nothing special. We just got the Milotic. Milotic, the tender Pokemon. It lives at the bottom of clear lakes. In times of war, it shows itself, which soothes people's minds and hearts. No nickname. Wait, I don't have Feebas? Milotic's from this... I didn't realize Milotic was from this DLC. Well... That's egg on my face. My Milotic is down there as well. Might be immediately after the Clefairy line, though. So, Bronzor, we know Clement. Yeah. So, Milotic is going to go right there, and we need to keep our eyes open for a Feebas now. Because apparently I'm just blind. Apparently, I'm just blind. Hey, we got a Gyro Ball TM. Woo. I think there was a Feebas in this water before. Got Magikarps for sure. I don't remember if there was anything in this. No. That is a way to reset the spawns in here, I guess. Yeah, not much. Alright. Let's go and catch this Terra Lampent. Scald. That's actually pretty good. Though, it depends on the Terra type. It is going to be higher level regardless. Because level 86 is no joke. Terra Grass. Yeah, I don't have a good answer with that in Valiant here. So we're just going to Brick Break, because if I do switch... Okay, that actually was a lot more than I thought. Okay. Okay, game. Okay. Yeah, so like I was about to say, while I do have a super effective option here, Inserter, I'm sure Lampent is about to hit me with a Ghost type move for some good damage. Is this always Terra Grass, actually? I think the Chandelier we have is also Terra Grass. Oh, that... Okay. I'll, do I have a repeat ball? I do. See if that works well. There we go. Critical capture. Success. We're just filling out the ducks here. We do need to rise Astolfo again. Don't worry, Astolfo. You'll be on the level of the others. Eventually. Especially if I don't bug out and crash again. So Lampent goes there. We are doing really good work here on this Dex. Really good work indeed. A lot of these missing spots are not too much missing. So, nope. Come on, game. Cooperate. There we go. Alright, so we need to keep our eyes open in the water for a Feebas. And in the wild for Curlias. And then when we get to the area with where I presume the Phantoms are going to be, we need 2 Phantoms so that we can get a Trevenant. Not to mention we also need to look out for a Growlithe for Arcanine. A Conkeldurr final evolution. It might just be Conkeldurr. I honestly don't remember off the top of my head. What was this? Alright, that was a Glamora. Oh. You literally spawned right beneath me. The footage might suggest otherwise, but I know the truth. Yeah, it'd be so... I mean, I honestly might this weekend shiny hunt Clefairy. Which would be Clefairy and Clefable, since you can technically get the whole line, but... might is the key word here. Okay. We're very close to approaching the next story point. This is the last of the raid dens. And it is nothing special. Okay. Carmine! Do I have to talk to you? There you are, Soul. Come on, get a load of this view. I see Aracudas in the water as well. We do need a evolved form. This is the crystal pool. Bet you didn't expect it to be so pretty, huh? The crystals here are always shining. Isn't that strange? There's even a weird rumor that you can meet people here who've passed away. Now we'll just need to get a little bit of the crystal from the bottom of the pool so we can fix the mask properly. From the bottom of the pool. And that's where you come in, Soul. Go on then, jump in. Don't be scared. Jump in, like, into the pool. Well, yeah, I can't swim. Besides, my clothes would get soaked if I did. You got a really nifty Pokemon to ride on, right? You'll be fine. What in the... An earthquake? No, Milotic. I was about to say, I guess I didn't need to do the Terror Raid, but no, I've got Carmine's assistance here. This one looks strong. You're awfully lucky that I'm around. I think I'd be fine, Carmine. Sweet, come on, let's finish this. Yeah, I'm the one that just weakened it mostly. You're totally gonna take credit for the KO though, aren't you? I can see that just being how this plays out. Sheesh, that surprised me. Now that I think about it, Pokemon like that one do show up here from time to time. You know, you're pretty handy to have around in a battle, aren't you? I guess it brought up some crystal. Hey, is that... Crystal cluster. A cluster of crystals found within the crystal pool. They sparkle brilliantly and are apparently necessary to repair a certain mask. Maybe it was stuck to that Pokemon you fought. The energy coming off those crystals at the bottom of the pool. I knew it. Miss Briar. Hi there, Carmine, and Soul too. I thought you were paired up with other students. Did you decide to switch things up? No, I'm sorry, Miss Briar, but this place is actually pretty special. I'm not a big fan of outsiders just wandering around up here. I'm aware this is sacred ground, yes. I did get permission from the caretaker, though. Was that not sufficient enough? Why did you come here? I'm just doing a bit of field research. I was interested in the properties of the waters here. And well, my hunch was on the money. You see, the crystal pool's waters emit energy on the same wavelength as terrestrial energy, though I do have no idea why. Once I figure that out, I might be able to stabilize the terrestrial phenomenon in regions other than Paldea. I see. Well, we've got somewhere to be, so let's head back, Soul. Please don't drag me away. There's Pokemon up here I need to catch. Carmine, don't drag me. Whew, thank goodness she did not drag me. Hello. Yes, I'm sure you will figure it out. Wonder, is there any unique items in this pool? Feathers, it looks like. Also, Arrokuda. It is a little framey up here. We'll do a quick ball. Critical capture. Alright. I don't know what Arrokuda requires to evolve, though. Admittedly. I've never captured an Arrokuda before. Well, I have, obviously, but I've never evolved one. Just level. Okay, we just need to feed it some stuff, and we can evolve an Arrokuda into whatever the evolved form is. We'll throw 2 on it, just because, yeah, we're gonna need to be doing that if they're gonna be in level 70s. Arrokuda's evolving! You can barely see it in the water. Now you can definitely see it a bit better. Arrokuda evolved into Barrascuda. Barrascuda, the skewer Pokemon. It swims at speeds over 100 knots and battles fiercely with Pod's Finizen over prey. You fight the Finizens. How dare you? How much is 100 knots? 115 miles per hour. Dang! Somebody's a fast little guy. Or not so little, I guess. But you are a base game Pokemon, but that is still stuff to be completed. that I needed to do. 137. So you're going to be in box 4. 5. Yeah. Also, Basculin. Okay, so Basculin I don't need to capture. Basculin only got the evolution in the DLC. Okay. That's good to see. So I don't need to go hunting down Basculin. But I do need to check for Feebas in these waters. These crystal clear waters. Yeah, it's lame. Lots of feathers here. I'm not really seeing any Feebas, though. Just lots of Aracudas. Just do one last scan about. I almost feel like a Feebas would not be deep down under the water either. Let's see if this leads to anywhere, though. Can I go through that? No. Okay. Well, do we have a fast point up to here now? We do. Alright, so the game wants us to go back to town, so back to town we go. So, 2 Curlias, a Growlithe, and a Hoot Hoot are the main extras that we need to find. Yeah, give me a rest real quick. Dun 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 dun. Thank you, Nurse Joy. Ooh, I'm debating on as if actually is a Nurse Joy at this point. Hello, Carmine's grandpa. Ooh, I don't think we ever got his name. Hey, Grandpa, we've got the crystal cluster you needed. Soul, Carmine, I'm so sorry. Did something happen? Kieran, he ran off with the mask. What? Why would Kiki do that? Did you tell him about the ogre or something? I haven't said a word. Right, I'm sorry. I know you wouldn't go just blabbing to him like that. Kieran said seemed to be headed to Loyalty Plaza with the mask. I think it would be best for you two to go after him. Kieran, why have you become a thief? Also, what's your name? Been brooding. Headed to Loyalty Plaza. Yep. Is his name just Grandpa? Like how Uncle's name is just Uncle? It's a possibility, I guess. And I guess Kieran has had a few days to make off with the mask, considering how long it's been since we last played, but that's beside the way. I'm going to save just in case, because you never know with these games. Kieran, give me the mask. Soul, Kieran. Kiki, what in the world do you think you're doing? You two knew, didn't you? You knew the ogre wasn't the real bad guy in the stories. The loyal 3 were the real bad guys, but the ogre's the one that gets treated like an outcast. You knew? And you two did the same thing to me. Uh-oh, somebody's angry. You treated me like an outcast when you went and met with the ogre. I'm sorry, I didn't mean... You're no different than those villagers back then. You know how much I love the ogre. The camera's getting a little distorted. You acted like you didn't know anything, but you were laughing at me behind my back all along. That's not what happened at all. Liar. You're a liar. What's gotten into you, Kiki? You're acting real off today. Soul, battle me. If you win, I'll give you the mask, back the mask. So come on, battle me already. Okay. Oh, his eyes look a little bit dead when he asked me to battle him. Now they're more lifelike, but they went a little bit blank. I can hold anything back, you hear me? I mean, if you don't want me to hold anything back, then you're gonna be in for a bad time, I will say. Oh, you evolved your Yanma. I know this isn't right, but I can't just hand over the mask to you. Oh, there goes the dead eyes again. Yeah, I think I'm just... If you want me to go all out, I will go all out, Kieran. Okay, I'll take off the kid gloves. I was bringing along Iron Astolfo to train up, but guess we're beyond training up at this point. Come back from this. I got this. I got this. You don't really, though. Those two are just watching this battle, wondering what the heck these kids are doing. Poliwrath. Another evolution. Might be a little bit rougher for me to punch through with Surtur here. But we got a Shadow Ball. Need to get this right. I'm going to make sure to give the right commands. So you outspeed me, probably. Yeah, you outspeed me. That's not a lot of damage, though. I did build Surtur to be spec defense. That got you good, huh? So I can beat you. I will. I'm glad I built Surtur to be more spec defensive focused. Why is it raining? Gligar. I'm in set mode. So you've evolved one, but you've not evolved the other. Go for the stab, Torch Song. Earthquake. Okay, fair point. Fair. Let's send in our true ace of the team. Also, he has 5 mons, I just realized. And then... Iron Velvet, come in. You sure like spamming Earthquake, don't you, Kieran? Leaf Blade. Cramorant. Nope, I'm in set mode. You have a lot of those Pokemon that are exclusive to the other version, you know, Kieran? Are you secretly playing Pokemon Scarlet on the side? I won't judge. Diplin. Less evasive. Mega Horn. Yeah. Give me the mask, Kieran. Hello, Martha Scott. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. I do hope you enjoy my playthrough of Pokemon Violet, the Teal Mask. Why can't I be as good as you? We're just dealing with a little thief here right now. I am doing okay. It's the weekend at last. A little hungry, but I'll be having dinner within, like, 2 hours. Aw, man. Ugh. Kieran, give me the mask. Stop throwing your temper tantrum. What was that? His fist glowed purple when he punched. Or blue? There was definitely a glow. Or like a mist came off his hand when he punched. Ow. Kiki, are you alright? Okay, so the rain is a natural environmental thing happening. Here, I promised. Say hi to the oak. Oh, and now the rain's... now the rain's done. Hey, listen, Kiki, I should apologize for... I'm going home. I am from the planet Earth, Martha. I'm in the USA, but that's as detailed as anybody really gets from me. I'm sorry about all that. He's not normally like this at all. Do you think most people act like that around Kieran's age? I don't think so. Yeah, that's definitely more than a rebellious phase. Right. I sure never let teenage angst get to my head like that. I don't know what what to do with them. Yep, and I don't ask where people are from either. If you wish to share, that's fine, but it's against TOS to disclose too much. That kind of stuff. Click, clack, 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 click, 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 click. Hey, can you hear something? Is it coming from the Loyal 3 monument? Oh, Kieran, what did you do? Probably 5+ years, I would say. That's a massive beam of terrestrial energy. What's going on? Hey, it's the Loyal 3! Gotta admit, the monkey looks kind of silly. Just trying to pull off an intimidating pose. The little monkey looks silly. The big green guy looks fairly intimidating. No, I am not a daily streamer. Hi guys, you want to join my team? Huh? What in the world? Graphic. Okay. Yippee, yippee. What do you want? What are they doing? Okay. Yippee. Graphic. I really wish that they would go with, Pokemon say their names as the cries. That'd be great. Seriously, what is going on? Well, it looks like Kieran unleashed the Loyal 3, which are the true villains, onto the world somehow. Possibly through unintended psychic energies. What was that all about? Pokemon from the old folk tale. Hey, you're right. There were 3 of them, and they look sinister. Thank God, that's gotta be them. The story said they were laid to rest on the statues, right? What brought them back to life? Wait, they ran off towards Kitakami Hall. That can't be good. Let's go after them. Come on, Soul. Hey, Mordred, welcome to the stream. How'll be things, how'll be things. Which character do I like the most? It depends on what form of media you're talking about, Martha. From this game, I don't know. No, I think I think Martha's talking about from this game. So we don't bring up other franchise characters, especially she who shall not be named there, Mordred. From this, I don't know, honestly. It's a tough choice. There's legitimately a fair few good characters in this Pokemon game. It's kind of hard to decide on a favorite from the game. Nemona's low, though. She's too much of a yandere. Carmine's a bit of a tsundere. Thinking about it. Kieran's a wine baby. Director Clavel is actually pretty cool. He takes his responsibilities as director fairly seriously. Oh, you're talking about Pokemon. Oh, favorite Pokemon, hands down, is gotta be Charizard for me. He's the character, so I thought you meant, like, which NPC, but no, you meant Pokemon. No, definitely Charizard. Charizard is my #1. Has been ever since I was a little kid, and I grinded out a Charizard before Misty on Pokemon Red. Because I'm masochistic, and I ground it all out on Route 2, whatever one was to the west of Viridian City. Ground it all out on there. And I had a Charizard before Misty. Charmeleon mopped up Brock, and Charizard actually fared fairly well against Misty. What is that mask? Hang on, what kind of mask did that kid have? That was a cool looking mask. I do not recognize that Pokemon that kid had a mask of. Ah, if it isn't Soul, if only you'd been here a few minutes earlier. Hey, did those lousy 3 Pokemon come here? I believe you mean the Loyal 3, Carmine. Forget out that silly title. Always with your attitude. But yes, you did miss out on an incredible treat. The loyal three were just visiting our humble little hall. It seemed they wished to collect the shining masks that were being kept safe at Kitakami Hall. So naturally, we representatives of the hall were happy to return the masks to them with all haste. You gave them the masks? And we offered them a platter of our special Kitakami mochi, packed full of our best herbs. The loyal three gobbled them up in a flash. And you fed them? Kitakami mochi are full of nutrition. The loyal three are bigger and stronger now, I'm sure. Those lousy three are the bad guys. The masks belong to Ogerpon. I really wish I could tell them everything. So, where did those three go? They went at once to ascend Oni Mountain. Perhaps they have it in mind to finish off the terrible ogre that lurks in the dreaded den. No wonder they were dubbed the Loyal Three. Such hard-working heroes they are. Ha ha ha! This isn't the time to be laughing at all. If the story is true, then those three must have gone to get revenge on Ogerpon. They say the ogre fought using the powers of its masks, but Ogerpon doesn't have any masks right now. Right? It won't stand a chance. We should help it. To Ogerpon! Yeah, we're on the same page, but we should split up. You head to the dreaded den and help Ogerpon. I'll head back home and get the masks fixed up. Give me the mask and the crystal. Alright, Carmine. At least she's actually, you know, more focused on things other than battling like somebody else in this game. I'll let you away the moment the mask's fixed. Until then, make sure Ogerpon is safe. Actually, as far as NPCs go, I think Miraidon might have to be up there for my favorites in this game. Miraidon is has a pretty good story arc in the game. Miraidon has a pretty darn good story arc through the course of the game, I must say. Oh, what did I just run into? A Hatena. If you don't battle in this game, you will die. I don't think that is true, Mordred. I do not think that is true. In fact, I think that is a positively false statement there. Excuse me. Check the water really quickly for a Feebas. No, but I'm sure there are people that have done pacifist runs of the games. I'm nearly 100% positive that somebody out there has done a pacifist run of a Pokemon game. The designated path is for squares. Skyrim is for the Nords. That's another reason why I think Miraidon might be up there for my favorite, because he embodies Skyrim is for the Nords. They're picking on Ogerpon. Terrific. Back off. Yippee! Pawn. Have I ever seen someone I didn't battle? Yeah, a lot of people on the normal routes I didn't battle. Key? A lot of people on the normal routes I kind of just skipped over. And I wanted to not battle Nimona, but she's a bit of a yandere. Kya! Monkey Dory. I have no idea what type you are. Okay. So Psychic is neutral. Sludge Wave. Ow. Okay. That hurt. Flip turn. Water is neutral. That didn't really look like it fainted. Kiki. Okay. Gruff. Knock it off, all of you. They were trying to go 3 against 1 on you, huh? I guess a fair fight's too much to expect. But now that we're here, we'll make you regret ever coming back to life. Kiki. Oh, they ran away. See what you did, Kieran? I guess I'm just too much for them to handle. So, go on, say it properly. About the mask, I just got so angry and... what I did was real dumb. So, I'm sorry. Don't mention it. Because you're on my S list. Thanks, Sol. That's not even accepting your apology. Don't mention it is like the least confrontational way to say your apology has been heard, but it's not accepted. He was sulking around, so I grabbed him by the collar and dragged him here. And, well, I'm glad I did. Pawn, pawn! It's really you, the real-life ogre. Wowzers, you were really something. You want to be the one to give him the mask back to Ogrepon, right, Kiki? This is for you, dear ogre. Grrr. Seems scared. Maybe it's not good with new people, Kiki. I don't think it'll take the mask if I'm the one giving it back. You should be the one to do it. So. Okay. You know, would it really have killed them to go through the budget of actually showing us holding the mask? Ponyo! It seems so happy. Seems pretty comfortable around you, Soul. It'd be nice if we could give the other 3 masks back to Ogrepon too, don't you think? Did those 3 Pokemon take the mask that were back in Kitakami Hall? Yeah, never mind that the masks rightfully belong to poor Ogrepon here. I wouldn't put it past those so-called Loyal 3 to plot a second ambush either. We need to keep Ogrepon safe while we deal with them. That means the 3 of us are going to form a team, the Mask Retrieval Squad. Sure! Good idea, isn't it? And you get to be my second in command. I can come too? Of course you can! Now that that's settled, let's go gather intel about the Loyal 3 in Mosugi. We're going to get those masks back. We can do this. Woo! We can do it! Ogrepon will now follow you around. Hello. Oh my goodness. Follower Pokemon is confirmed in the Indigo Disc. Okay, I've got to take it slow. I can't go fast now. I've got Ogrepon with me. I can't go fast. That'd just be mean. I do need to heal Valiant, though. Yeah, it'd be mean to abandon Ogrepon here. Thank you, game, for going up to the... No, come on. Come on, it's like... spinning the wheel. Until I decide I'm done spinning the wheel. Oh, look at Ogrepon running circles around me. That's kind of adorable. Oh, it's happy! Oh, Ogrepon. Okay, Ogrepon's rising up the ranks of favorite NPCs from the game. Where do I need to go exactly? Whoa, that's a ways away. Okay. No, that's Perrin. I've got to go there. Okay. I was about to say, that's going to be a long way to walk with Ogrepon. I mean, I'm still going to be walking down a mountain with Ogrepon, but I'm fine with that. Okay, Ogrepon. Oh, there's Ogrepon. She, since I guess Ogrepon is a girl, kind of snuck around me. I'd love to be able to watch myself run with Ogrepon running with me, but then I'd run into Pokemon, and yeah. Oh, I do need a Growlithe. Is Ogrepon going to be cheering me on as I battle, I wonder? I'm trying to see if Ogrepon is around somewhere. Okay, no. Ogrepon does disappear when you get into battle, it looks like. But I think I just heard Ogrepon's cry. Alright, so that's our Arcanine. There's Ogerpon back. And let's quickly evolve the Growlithe into an Arcanine. There we go. Ogerpon's happy about the evolution. She's cheering. Arcanine has been added. I already went over the dex entry, so I'm not going to do it again. And you're not going to learn anything, Arcanine. Alright, let's store Arcanine, and then we get back to the walk. Which number are you? You're 214, so you're going to be there. Alright, come on, Ogerpon. Let's go back to our long walk. But how have things been, by the way, Mordred? You never answered. You never answered me when I asked you how things have been. And you know how I feel about that. Okay, Ogerpon teleports. Yeah, I asked anytime anybody enters the stream, one of the first things I do is welcome them to the stream if they say hello to the stream. And then I ask, how are you doing? If I know who you are. Otherwise, I say, welcome to the stream, and I explain what I'm doing. Oh, okay, so Ogerpon does teleport. If you get too far away. Nope, you never answered. Unless your Tuturu is your form of answering. Which it could be. Is Tuturu your answer for that question? Is that a yes or a no? I don't speak that language. Okay, just coming to town was what I needed to do. Are you secretly a Pokemon, Mordred? Aww. What's wrong, Ogerpon? I bet it doesn't want to go into the village. The villagers did do a good job of chasing it way back then, so... Yeah, you're right. Okay, maybe Ogerpon can wait for us here. We can go gather information while it waits. Do you think it'll be okay? Pay attention now, Ogerpon. We go in the village, you stay here. Ogerpon, stay. Do you understand? Pa? I'm gonna take that as a no. Be good and stay out of trouble, alright? Yep, Mordred's secretly a Pokemon. Bonnie! Looks like it understood that. What's wrong with what I said? Now the question is the Tuturu what you're saying as a sign of your true name? Or is it your, like, cry, like how the Pokemon in this game don't exactly say their name? Okidogi, I got to see Okidogi. The real one wasn't as green as the Okidogi masks, though. Together, every scrap of info we can about any sightings of Lousy 3. Let's meet up once we're done. Don't be shy. You have nothing to say. Fellow students. Okay, Mordred, I just installed the Pokemon Translator app, so anything you say now should be translated properly in chat. Have you seen Okidogi of the Loyal 3? That purple scarf it wears is so lovely. I saw it wandering around in the Barrens. The Barrens for Okidogi. Shush, stomach. We're gonna be eating in, like, less than 2 hours. Monkey Dory. Thought someone had collapsed, so I went to check on them, but it was just Monkey Dory taking a nap. It can be so peaceful around that pond out there. What an ideal place for a snooze. Monkey Dory is around a pond, so Okidogi, Monkey Dory. Okidogi, Monkey Dory. I really don't get the meaning behind the names. Hey, it's working now. What are you objecting to, Mordred? Shush, stomach. Gosh, you're gonna get so loud that everybody can hear you. And that'd be, like, embarrassing. Like, it would be so embarrassing if my stomach just started growling really loud. Is that your actual name, Mordred? Objection. Alright, who do I have to talk to for the last hint? Surely they're not going to make me go into the rice fields for this last hint, right? Pheasantipity. I saw Pheasantipity zoom through the sky over Oni Mountain. It was so much cooler than the stories say. Okay, so I think Mordred's true name might be Objectoru. I think that's what your species is. Is it not Objectoru? We're back, Ogre Pond. Alright, let's combine the info we gather. You go first, Kiki. Okay, well, here's what I heard. I see, interesting. You want something to run around just saying objection. Isn't that just Phoenix, right? Thanks to the information you two brought, I think we know exactly where each of these lousy three is hiding. That's great news! I knew the mask retrieval squad I assembled wouldn't let me down. Rest assured, your fearless leader, that's me, sees your hard work and effort. I'll record everything we found about those three on your Rotom phone, Soul. That way we won't forget any of it. Oh, she has a Rotom. So she has a Rotom phone, but Kieran doesn't. That's kind of hilarious. They were added to the map. Now then, let's go retrieve those masks. We can do this. I'm not going. What? You're part of the team. You need to come along. As long as Soul's around, I'm sure Ogopan will feel safe. Besides, I got things to do. Sorry. Huh, I wonder if he's still upset. Oh well, I can't force him to tag along. Let's just take care of these ourselves. You can decide on where we head first. Let's all get Ogopan's masks back, alright? Bon, yo bon! So then it would be a bird Pokemon, right, Mordred? Since, you know, objection and it's Phoenix, right? So it would be a Phoenix bird Pokemon that says objection all the time if they wanted to make that reference. It looks like Monkey Dory's grown. Monkey Dory's grown up a little bit, hasn't it? I never found out what it was weak to. Let's just go with our big gun here. Can I lock on and get a sneak attack in? In fact, let's get a real... Oh, no, I don't want to ride. I wanted to... Dang it. I wanted to have him ride and available to fight too. That's the cocky-looking one. The huge head must mean it's Monkey Dory. Hey, I may be wrong about this, but has it gotten bigger since we last saw it? Time for us to put this one in its place, Soul. Sure likes that purple thing on its head. Yeah. Spec Defense. Of course it's Spec Defense Rose. Of course it's Spec Defense Rose. Okay, it's... You know what? Fine. You're Spec Defense Rose. I've got something that can take care of you. I wonder if it'll go all red in the face if we give it a good trouncing. Time to find out. Yeah, this is my response to your defense rose. Yeah, it's special defense rose, so starter wouldn't exactly be super effective here. So we're gonna just use J6, who has Katow! Cleave. It's not the fastest, but you know, someone's got a weakness. We can just keep using that move till it faints then. And Morpiko's gonna just go fast. It's excellent move. Keep up the pressure. Okay, I think we've done probably equivalent damage at this point. Also, is Carmine's Morpeko gonna take any damage here, game? Or am I just the target? I think I'm the target, but I've got this. That wasn't that bad. Granted, I am probably like 20 levels higher than what it was last I encountered it. And it shrinks. Can I capture this monkey? No. That's what you get. Hey look, it dropped a mask. You had it out, Mordred? Alright, well, it was nice chatting with you for a little bit. Aw, look at that sad mask. Pun. Did it? We got the first mask back. Wellspring mask retrieved. Aw, look how happy Ogre Pond looks. Why am I making a stupid pose in this touching moment? Mordred, before you leave, why am I making such a stupid pose in this touching moment? I'm not an idiot. Ponyo! It sure is happy. You know, I felt that way at Crystal Pool too. We'll make a good team, don't we? 2 masks left. Let's take the rest of the loyal 3 down. Well, I certainly hope I'm not an idiot, considering I am now able to perform x-rays on people's chests and abdomens. And they wouldn't just let an idiot do that, considering the massive health risk it could cause. So I hope I'm not an idiot. Because I did pass my sim. Thank God. Which means that when I start clinics in 2 weeks, I can officially take actual people's chest x-rays. That is very much an incorrect statement. Radiation is a very dangerous thing. It can be very, very dangerous. Especially on, like, patients that might be pregnant. That's a massive, massive risk as well. Alright, this one is Monkey Dory, I believe. No, you said nope, people... You said nope, people die. Oh, I thought you meant... I thought that was a mistyping on your end. I thought you said no people died. My bad. I thought you said no people died, not nope. There was no punctuation there. If it was nope, comma, or nope, period, then that sentence structure would have been a little bit more proper. Yes, I am a big thing about grammar. I'll have you know that back in 3rd grade, I was the editor for the school newspaper. Oh, here's the buff one. Okie dokie. With all its mean muscles. This one's gotten bigger too. Brr. Also, those things kind of look like chains. Come on, Soul, it's time to cut this Pokemon down to size. You often ignore commas and periods online. That's fair. Well, those purple things kind of look like chains. In fact, on this guy, it looks like a leash. Now, what typing is Titanic Okie Dokie? Well, I've got a good choice here with Surtur. Let's start with a fire type move. This scarf's way too stylish for you. I'm going to teach you to sit the hard way. I mean, that's not a bad dig on a sentient dog. I'm going to teach you to sit the hard way. True. I mean, actually, dental x-rays are some of the highest amount of radiation that is done in radiology. to be honest. I want to finish off this meeting myself. Let your leader have the last attack. Okay. I can try, Carmine. You did not do very effective damage, but then again, I did neutral damage, so... True. I mean, it's very rare to find any X-ray that is 1/10 of your daily dose. Like, even the foot X-rays I did before, they were about... A series of 3 was about the same as a couple of hours in the sun. Heck, you oftentimes get more radiation in your day from eating bananas. Since bananas are radioactive, you know. Those are the true dangers of radiation. Bananas. So be wary of the bananas there, Mordred. Too many bananas, and you will become radioactive. I'm doing some good damage. Does help that the spec defense dropped. Oh, it actually had an item. A lychee berry. That's paralyzed. How many bananas do you have to eat first to die? I think it's like 100,000 bananas in a single sitting? Or something like that. Just because bananas are so low radiation. They are, like, the bananas are notable for being one of the few food items that are radioactive. But you honestly get more radiation from just living within, I think it's 5 miles of an airport. 5 or 10 miles, something like that. Yeah, you get more radiation living closer to an airport than you do from bananas, but bananas are notable for being radioactive. I think they're like 0.0001 microsieverts of radiation. In sieverts. Oh no, it's 0.1 microsievert. You never stood a chance. Hey look, it dropped a mask too, just like the last Pokemon. Flying, yep, flying gives radiation. Living within close to a even decommissioned nuclear power plant gives radiation. Lots of things give radiation. But a lot of it is safe radiation. It's background radiation that you don't have to worry about. Pun! That makes 2 masks back where they belong. See, now I'm not doing a stupid pose. But look how happy Ogerpon is. The mask is a bit weird, though. Ponyo! We did it, Ogerpon. No opponent's gonna give us any trouble so long as we're a team. Kiki really should have come with us. Well, 1 more mask remaining. Let's make our way to this. Make this loyal one a loyal none. You're wondering what at the airport gives radiation. Hang on just a moment here. Oh, I'm fully healed. Thank you, there, Carmine, for fully healing me. That's surprising that you do that. Let's go here, and I will look it up real quick. What at an airport gives radiation? So the radiation on the airplane is due to the higher amount of... No, from the airplane, like flying, it's because you are closer to the atmosphere, so galactic radiation is stronger even in the protective shell of an airplane. So that's why flying, just because you're closer to radiation, kind of like the Fantastic Four movie, I guess, would be the best way to put it. Yeah, that is if you fly. I have not found. It's not looked yet for the other method. Where was the serendipity? Oh, there's a. I completely forgot there was this little trail here. Let's go down the ladder. Let's see. It looks like the various... Oh, nope, come on. Oh, I'm falling. Thank you, Rotom, for catching me from my death fall. Why does living close to an airport give radiation? Yeah, it just looks like it is the fumes that airplanes give off. It's just generally unhealthy, and I guess some of it does have some radiation components. Yippee! Yippee! Hello, Pheasantipity. Yes, Saracene, then. Ah, that's a big cave. I should have come down here sooner. No real Pokemon that are new down here, though. The Chilling Waterhead. Hi, Swinub. There's also background radiation from, you know, the various metal detectors and stuff, but that's only really relevant if you are in the airplane, or in the airport and going through them. So I imagine that does mean that, TSA agents probably get exposed to a lot of radiation. Tynamo. What does my Tynamo line look like here? Tynamo, Tynamo, where is Tynamo? Just so I know if I need to catch a Tynamo. Tynamo, so I do need to capture a Tynamo to evolve a Tynamo. Yeah, they're definitely not measurable outside of the airports if you go through the various checks and stuff. That radiation is very low. But it still is radiation, which, you know, can be a concern. Just, I know I cannot... Oh, I need to catch 2 Tynamo. I know I cannot be wearing... Because I did officially get my radiation measuring thing. The name escapes me right now. The dosyometer. I did get my dosyometer, and I know that radiation workers have a higher annual threshold. Essentially, as long as you do not get X-rays multiple times in a week and like chest X-rays, you generally are fine as far as that stuff goes. So Tynamo to electric, and electric to the final form is a Thunderstone. Electric. Eel-ectric. My bad. The Ellie fish Pokemon. These Pokemon have a big appetite. When they spot their prey, they attack it and paralyze it with electricity. Yeah, you're not learning anything. Oh, Ogerpon's sleeping! That's adorable. Look at Ogerpon. It trusts us so much. So, honestly, X-rays are a man-made type of radiation. Like, that is one of the big things that is hammered upon. X-rays are man-made radiation. There it is. So, this chart is a good example of all the stuff. So this is the table that I often refer to when looking at a bunch of radiation factoids. Sleeping next to somebody even gives off radiation. Electros, the Jellyfish Pokemon. It latches onto prey with its sucker mouth, sinking its fangs and shocking the prey with powerful electricity. A 7-foot-long leech, essentially. That would be terrifying. Yeah, eating a banana is more radioactive than sleeping next to somebody. That's something. Gotta love radiation facts. Gotta love it. Oh, Kitakami Dex reward can be claimed. We're at 170 caught. We got us a Reaper Cloth. Next is a single heavy ball. Oh, snap. Hello, trainer. I think I still have Surtur in the lead, which I apologize for if that's the case. Did you just say I love my goo in little places? Yoshino, the festive girl? Yeah, I'm sorry. I still have my big boy in front, so I'm just gonna end this real fast. That does tell me Gumi is probably down here. No, Goo, don't go into the light. I did not just kill your Pokemon. I swear. I did not kill your Pokemon. I didn't. Your Gumi's fine, kid. Your Gumi's fine. I did not kill your Gumi. I know I didn't. I do think I need a Weavile. Ball. Exactly. But yeah, this chart is honestly very interesting. Just to take some time to look at. Oh, not boxes. I want to go to... Stop. I mean, thankfully, we are getting a lot more efficient with the amount of radiation that we use and stuff, so... Overall, cancer rates from radiation are going down, from what I understand. Okay, what is the item to give Weavile to evolve it? I don't recall. It's the weird curved fan. It's the curved claw, isn't it? Game's gonna be annoying here for a minute as I look for Weavile on the Pokédex. Sneasel evolves into Weavile from a Razor Claw at night. Where do you get a Razor Claw in this game? Mesagoza, so this Weavile is just going to get stored until I make a trip to Mesagoza. Yep, better safety. All that good stuff gets a lot better with time. So 230, you go back to there. There we go. Do I need a snow run? Oh, lots of Pokemon. Oh, Dynamo, I need another one of you. That Snorunt is terrified. Yeah, I'm glad I'm getting into a profession that is so much more safe. I am worried, though, just because of one of the competencies that I'm going to have to do eventually is a trauma competency. And, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've said it before, but I was initially pre-med. but I gave up on pre-med just because I didn't want to have to deal with people. I didn't want to have the guilt of somebody's life passing on my shoulders if I failed. And, you know, trauma, you could see some pretty messy stuff. So, I will say, if ever there's a day where if there's ever a day where I don't stream, that I'm scheduled and I say nothing, then that could possibly be why. I just hope that day never happens. Because I'll probably not be in a good headspace. Like, I joke around a lot, but I am fairly empathetic. Like, somewhat to a dumb degree, because, like, when I first got my learner's permit, when I was still learning to drive a car, I accidentally hit a squirrel, and I was so racked with guilt, I didn't eat for 3 days. Just because I couldn't get it out of my head. So, yeah. Probably not the best thing to be that empathetic, admittedly. Okay, what do I need from Snowrunt? I need both evolutions of Snowrunt here. Well, I'm a very cautious driver now, at the very least. I think I'm going to start using rare candies. I mean, yeah, I can definitely see why it might be somewhat of a problem for me, but that was, like, almost half my life ago at this point, which kind of, you know I'm old, but I feel like I will handle that kind of situations better now. Glalie, the face Pokemon. It prevents prey from escaping by instantaneously freezing moisture in the air, especially when we have such dark entries like this. Glalie. But yeah, I think I've gotten better, like, from an emotional standpoint. I was a fairly emotional, growing up. Or very in tune. What does the blue and yellow mean? What do you mean, blue and yellow? You mean on the radiation dose chart? It's just colors they're using. It's just the colors they're using to represent. Like, all of the blue can fit into one of the green box. All of the red fits into one of the yellow box. As far as how they measure radiation. It's just a means to represent to, compress if you wish to. I need a female Snowrunt for Frostlass. I mean, if there is another reason, I do not know it. Also, I have no idea where Pheasantipity went. I did not expect this mountain to have a literal cave system inside of it. Where does this lead? Oh, there is no avoiding that Dynamo. Also, shiny Iron Valiant looks kind of terrifying in a dark cave. A flip turn TM. It probably isn't that fun. Actually, I think a reason could be as a means of warning. Like, blue is relatively minor, green is a little bit more dangerous, red is, like, very dangerous, and yellow is often associated with radiation. So yellow is like, yeah, you're kind of screwed. Might be the best way to think, might be a way to think of it. Maybe. That's how I can somewhat parse it after thinking about it for, like, 20 seconds. Another Snowrunt. Male again. I need a female so I can get Frostlass. Pokédex needs completion. Okay, lots of Pokemon around here. I guess I'm not getting that item. Do I have to go down? Maybe I do have to. Yeah, we sweeved through there. Though I'm missing that, so I'm gonna really. Nope. Be right back, Ogrepon. Wrong screen. What do you mean by wrong screen? Your screens have different color saturations or something? Or are you just looking at the wrong thing? That's a bit too steep of a drop for me to comfortably go down. I'm glad I'm finding more Pokemon that are different. I was wondering if that was going to be a legendary level 100 Magikarp. I so want to find that legendary Pokemon. So want to find it. Icicle Spear. Alright, let's go down to here. Okay, this is around where we left off. Gumi! I think I need the full Gumi line evolved. So we will go for Gumi here and evolve it all the way up to Gudra, and then find another Gumi and get us a Sliggoo. If I don't already have one. I'm pretty sure I'm missing one of them, at least. I don't think the Gumi's going to be able to affect Astolfo here. By the way, Mordred, do you think that Iron Astolfo is a good name for a combination of Gallade and Gardevoir? Just because I named my male Gardevoir Astolfo because that seems appropriate. Or seemed appropriate back in the days of old Sword and Shield. Because of how many people think Astolfo's a girl. But nope, just like a male Gardevoir, you've been tricked. Okay, Gumi is not going easily. But I can literally afford to waste every single ball on it. There we go, critical capture. Now, what do I need to do with you, Gumi? First, you are number 172, so that's going to be box 6. I just need a Gudra. Alright. That's just 3 rare candies. Because I've got more rare candies than I do any other level up item. Gumi is evolving! Yep, yellow is... I mean, honestly, one thing of the yellow is kind of more than you're screwed. Because, like I said, a single yellow is all of the red. And that's, you know, the usually fatal radiation poisoning. So, yeah. Actually, no, it's, my bad, it's 4... red squares equals 1 yellow square, and 4 reds... No, wait, yep, it is the... My bad. It is... Gosh, these squares get... Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Sorry, I get mixed up by the squares sometimes, because there's a lot of small pixel squares. Yeah, it's a lot of radiation. It's not good for you. Suffice to say. Why did Gumi not... What level is a Gudra evolution? It needs to be raining! Oh, duh! I forgot it needs to be raining to evolve a Sliggoo. That's my bad, Sliggoo. I mean, I'm sure you're fine with an extra candy, but still, that's my bad. But I mean, it's technically raining in here, right? Waterfalls count as rain, right? Come on. There we go. Waterfalls totally count as rain. Yeah, you're probably... Thing is, though, so you're probably still getting cancer with 2 yellows. You're still probably going to have cancer in the long run, unfortunately. Just because that is a lot of radiation. Yeah, there's lots we do to prevent radiation from getting that high. Lots and lots to do to prevent high doses of radiation that could be fatal. And I mean, again, radiation has come a long way. Like, the founder of X-rays, essentially, he got a Nobel Peace Prize in physics for it, but he died fairly young for that day and age, just because of how much he experimented with X-rays. He and his wife, actually, because one of the big images that is, like, considered the first X-ray is the one he took of his wife's hand. Well, no, they got cancer, essentially, from all the radiation. There's the one that flies. Pheasantipity. How's they've all gotten bigger like this, though? Give me a break. Time to bring this one down, Soul. I've got to switch my team around, but I'm sure we'll be fine. I mean, radiation is radiation when it comes down to it in the end. But we have been advancing the whole thing. Like, there are scans that can be done without radiation. Psycho Cut. Try it. I know we're enemies, but its face is so pretty. Does it remind you of me a little? Maybe with the hair. Also, where are you getting money for all these focus slashes, Carmine? Toxic chain. Badly poisoned. Okay, psychic is super effective. Great job. I knew I could count on my best grunts. Friend. She's already considering me her best friend. I'm gonna be the one that deals more damage than you. You got that? She has a yandere mode, though. That's fair. That is fair, Mordred. I can see where you're coming from now. Alright, Carmine, are you going to use another Pokemon now that Morpeko's fainted, or is it just me soloing the Pheasantipity now? You're going to use another. Okay, that's good. Mightyena. Intimidate actually seems like it might work. This one does seem like it might be a physical attacker. Or not. Okay. Oh, that's... How did you poison me with a special move? I'm confused by that poisoning. I'm very confused by that poisoning, and why Mightyena's not poisoned. Velvet. Fukushima, just one person died. Fukushima. I don't... Yeah, like the people that worked in Chernobyl. Well, to be fair, Fukushima was only 12 years ago, so there is a chance for long term, but yeah. In the immediate, I get where you're coming from, Mordred. I get where you're coming from now. I think we were on a bit of different wavelengths there briefly, but now I'm syncing up with you. Also, bye-bye, Pheasantipity. Carmine, if you want to do more damage, you might want to level up your Pokemon like 20 levels. What is the final mask gonna be? Oh, what do you want to learn? Solar Blade. It's a 2... Oh, Solar Blade sounds really cool, but it's a 2-turn move, unfortunately. I cannot justify that. I cannot justify that. Yeah, it'll be the workers if anybody does. We're like the Ogre and its masks, where we help bring out each other's full power. And there it is, we got the last mask. Ponyo. Congratulations, Ogrepon, and good work, Soul. We've got all the masks. Oh, look how happy Ogrepon is. Ponyo. Thank goodness it all worked out, right, Ogrepon? Soul, sis. Huh? Kiki, what's up? Well, I wanted to ask a favor. I wanted you to come to the village and bring the ogre with you. But the villagers... You gotta trust me. It'll be okay, I promise. That's all I wanted to ask. Just come. I wonder what's gotten into him. Everyone in the village thinks Ogrepon's a menace, right? I hope he knows what he's doing. I'm mostly positive about this since people mostly stay away from Radiation Center. True. I mean, looking into the event a little bit, it does look like a lot of people stayed away from the fallout, but, you know, hopefully in the long term everything will turn out right. And we are even coming up with ways to reverse radiation radiation sickness in the long term. So, it is possible. But you'd have a confident look in his eyes. Let's trust Kiki and head to the village. If things go south, I'll use my natural charm to smooth things over. So, where exactly are we? Oh, the game's taking me to the Fellhorn Gorge. I gotta go the long way around to get to the village, so... let's really quickly... Oh, team's fully healed. Alright. Sorry, Ogrepon, we're gonna be taking a bit of a detour! Catch me. Lucario needs friendship. Which is just tedious to a degree. Toxic Spikes TM, nice. What is the mystery outbreak? Is there another level below this? Yeah, I mean, the thing is you shouldn't get to your occupational limit. Like, while 50 microsieverts is the occupational limit for radiation, you very rarely will get to that high. It is like a very rare instance for anybody to get that much radiation over the course of a year. Yes. Like, I think the average tends to be maybe 10 microsieverts. Tends to be the average amount that a worker tends to get. Now, mind you, that's the average worker. Like, some workers would get more depending on what kind of specificity they go with radiation. Hey, J6, welcome to the stream. Happy things, happy things. Yeah, depending on what you specialize in with radiology, you can expose yourself to potentially more. To 180 microsieverts. Oh, talking about the dose the workers received. Gotcha. Yeah. They got a lot. So, I mean, they do have long-term dangers, but hopefully they'll be fine. You caught a Cramorant. Nice, J6, nice. Yeah. Definitely the highest cases. I doubt many people will ever get that high of radiation throughout their whole life, to be honest. Or at least let's hope they don't. So you gotta really feel for those people because, I mean, even lower doses of radiation can cause fertility issues, which, you know, a lot of people, especially over in Japan, family is a very big thing, so. You're ready to do cross-version trade in the future? Awesome. We will definitely have to do that then. J6. Definitely, most definitely. Also, I feel like this area has nothing new as far as Pokemon goes. Yeah, Chernobyl's... I mean, it was more just like the amount of radiation that still polluted the area for how long was the big concern. Like, the environment was literally changed from the meltdown. And it could have been a lot worse. What I'm kind of curious about is, like, the very rare kinds of radiation that can happen. Like, there is cosmic radiation. It is a thing. So, are meteorites highly radioactive or not? Like, that's such a unique case of radiation. You know? I do wonder how much radiation a meteorite impact would do. A small one, obviously. A big one's going to cause more problems than, you know, radiation. Yep. I do like that that Chernobyl has, I guess, a bit of a better reputation would be the best word. Would be the best way to put it. From going from such a disaster to such a sign of growth. Might be a good way to phrase it all. You don't really think that much? I just don't think there's been any studies on it. Oh, hello, Gyarados. At least this wild Gyarados is in literally a place where it cannot cause problems for people. Fair point. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Yeah. True. Very, very true. Most meteors land harmlessly in the water, or they dissipate so much that they are kind of not really a factor. Whoa, Starly! No, I'm just thinking about it. Yeah, like, radiation in water would not be very long-lived. So essentially, building a radioactive power plant on a cliff, on a mountain, or in the middle of the ocean would probably be the best places for Good gracious. My tongue is getting twisted so heavily here. On the top of a mountain or in the middle of the ocean might be some of the best places to build those kinds of things as far as a radiation safety standpoint goes. Relying on that stuff is bad. I mean, to a degree. If we can really, like, increase the safety behind it all, then I can definitely see nuclear energy being the way to go in the future. We just need to really buckle down on getting efficiency and safety up. Safety more than efficiency, obviously. But you just said relying on this stuff is bad. Unless that's a missed context point. I missed some context. Okay. What context did I miss? Because you said relying on this stuff is bad, which I took to mean relying on nuclear energy is bad. From how the discussion was going. Oh, relying on stuff to keep it safe, like the cliffs or waters, is bad. Okay. Gotcha. Now we're vibing. Now we're on the same wavelength. I mean, really, I could see, like, just making, yeah. I mean, a way that I could see, like, at the very least, an oceanic nuclear reactor be working would be is if it's a big one that is literally providing power to a lot of the places in the world. Like, it would need to be in a part of the ocean where it would not have too much of an environmental impact. And it would need to be enough to supply energy to most of the world to really justify its existence. The Fallen Horn. A large pointed rock spire jutting out is called the Fallen Horn. It's believed that long ago the giant rock was actually one of the horns top Mooney Mountain. When the horn fell, its tip broke off. This part of the horn is now enshrined at Kitakami Hall. Yeah, there's no real new Pokemon around here. Yeah, it's hard to account for natural disasters. Mother Nature is oftentimes one of the big reasons behind a lot of stuff. I'm Hasibi of the Kitakami Ogre Clan. I control the rain and wash away my foes, and I brought around a water Pokemon. You're a fire type. To be fair, my only other option would be a grass. Polydode. Well, I'm pretty sure Chernobyl was pre that being like a big concern of people. Excuse me. Plus, my memory might be wrong, but wasn't Chernobyl's like... Okay, I did not press that game. Didn't Chernobyl's meltdown... Yeah, it was a lot of arrogance on the Russian... Or the USSR's part. My bad, not Russian, but USSR. There was a lot of arrogance on their part that led to it being as bad as it was. Correct? If I remember my history correct. Which I might not, to be fair. I could be remembering my history wrong. Legion. Velvet's just crushing here. Gosh darn it, game! Not really game, but gosh darn it, Joy-Con. Probably gonna lose Velvet now because this Basculegion is outspeeding me. No. Astolfo. I wouldn't trust your history in this since US with Russia. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. The US would have a very much biased opinion on... Okay. Okay, Basculegion. Okay. We're playing it this way, huh? Playing it this way, huh? J6, you're finishing this Basculegion off at this point. Okay, that's a little bit of a butchered sentence there, Mordred. I'm not gonna lie, that one's very butchered. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, I do hope that that a lot of the stigma against nuclear power plants does go away. Because it is essentially the way of the future. Yeah, coal lung, or is it coal lung or black lung or something like that? And I didn't mean the sentence, I meant the word you put there. Nuclear has other problems that will make its survival difficult. So you defeated the trainer of the Kitakami Ogre Clan. Yes, I have. And we need to heal our team up. I totally need to give Iron Astolfo something as well to hold at this point. Kinda. That's fair. We need to work on fission. No, we need to work on your. We need. My tongue is getting tied, just like my fingers are tying the wrong buttons together. We need to work on harvesting the power of nuclear fission. Well, everything I have, no regrets. Beyond, atomic bombs. Because I'm sure that, if we decommissioned a lot of the nuclear armaments that the world governments had, we would have a little bit more nuclear fuel. Burning jealousy. These are attacks with energy from jealousy. I've never heard of that attack before. Yeah, I've never heard of burning jealousy as far as the attacks go. Bombs are usually made from... Well, yeah, the hydrogen bomb, But still, we can hope and dream. We can hope and dream for a future where our power problems are figured out. Who knows, maybe someday Elon Musk will get the crazy idea in his head to make a space station covered in solar panels and then he'll sell the energy to the people of the Earth, along with free Wi-Fi. We just need a crazy billionaire to do something like that to solve the world's energy problems. First, he will reinvent... You're not wrong. Putting rocket engines on cars and trying to drive to space. You're not wrong there, Mordred. You are not wrong. Okay, I think this is the last trainer in this vicinity, and we didn't really have any new encounters around here. Victory is... Hello. Victory is 99% skill and 1% luck. And knowing that is the key to victory. I don't think that's a very true statement that this trainer just made. I think it's 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain. I think that's victory. Right? Dragon Tamer. Improve if you already built this, just and then 10 years later, still not there. You've been fighting the Ogre Clan trainers with level 50 minutes. Oh, I forgot to switch Iron Astolfo to the front. Whoops. Never trust anything Elon says, ever. If he says something, assume the opposite, then you will be right. I mean, that's fair. He's definitely more of a memer than anything. Like, a lot of the Elon stuff is meme bait, essentially. Bulletproof? What does bulletproof do? Protects from all ball and bomb moves. He's just the world's biggest con man. I mean, I really don't have too much of an opinion. Okay, thank you for lowering my attack there, Jangmo. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't really follow what he says a lot. Like, outside of the memes built around him. That's the main stuff I know about Elon, is all the memes that are essentially based around him. Heck, wasn't there a meme where it was something about rocket fuel or something, and somebody asked, why haven't you done that? And he's like, oh. But wait. Hey, Andy, welcome to the stream. Hobby things. Maybe looks bigger effective than I thought. Not today. No, Andy, not today. I'm gonna be done in, like, 20 minutes at most here. You keep coming in so late into the streams, man. How have things been, though, Andy? How have things been? Also, out of curiosity, Andy, how would you like the Pheasantipity to be named after you when I obtain it? Alright, Pheasantipity, when I eventually catch it, will be renamed to Andy. He stole the Hyperloop from an old science paper. It was invented at the same time. Rockets got invented. I've not been doing the mini-games that much, and as for is if Pheasantipity will be used, it kind of depends on the typing. I'm going to be honest. It depends on the typing, because I don't want too much type overlap. I got thrown away because it was unrealistic. Nice. Yeah, go ahead. I do imagine it is at least poison type. At the very least, poison type to some degree. Who's that Pokemon? It's a Poltergeist. Poison Fairy. I mean, the poison typing is unique, but I've already got a Fairy in Iron Astolfo. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see that being a stream. Doing the mini game with a group of people. I could definitely see that being a potential stream idea. Just, you know, right, this past week has essentially been me focusing more on getting ready for exams that were all week than anything else. But exams are done, and I officially have my clinical site and times. That reminds me, Friday streams are going to start getting moved to later in Fridays. So that might help with, you being able to catch me more, Andy. Yeah, Friday's streams are going to be moved back a couple of hours at least, because I am in clinics from 8 to 4. Which is a lot better than the 7 to 7 I thought that I would be in clinics from. It's a lot better than 7 to 7, I'll say. Currently I'm workshopping, like, maybe 5:30, 6 o'clock start time for the Friday streams. That's what I'm currently thinking of it being. Also, again, nothing new as far as encounter-wise goes. There must not be any truly new encounters remaining. Outside of the forest in the upper right quadrant. I'm Masamune. My bewitching moves will leave you spellbound. Elon promised he would have people on Mars in 2020. I mean, that year's already came and went, unfortunately for him. Bewitching, so he's got a fairy type. I thought he was gonna go with, Ghost with Bewitching. It almost sounds like he should go into politics with all the promises he makes and doesn't fulfill. Because that's what politicians do, right? They make promises and then don't fulfill them. Nighty night, Grimmsnarl. Gardevoir. But, so J6, you've been taking on these guys with level 50-ish Mons. That is impressive. Oh, we've got an Astolfo situation here. Now speeds, but I'm a spec defense tank. Until you drop my spec defense once. But I'm +2. After Tesla goes, he's gonna go, and then everyone will sue, and he'll go into prison. That is a fairly dark timeline for him. You're doing some predictions, J6. What are you predicting? Are you predicting my odds of crying to how many packs I'm gonna have of quartz I'm gonna have to buy to get Mole here within like less than a month? Because I'm predicting that I hopefully don't have to cry. Oh, you're predicting when to switch, set up an attack, gotcha. But I'm predicting I don't end up crying. I hope I'm correct. I haven't, because she's a foreigner, and I'm getting all the foreigner class servants, no matter what. Just because I like the Eldritch stuff. So we defeated a trainer of the Kitakami Ogre clan. Is there something that will happen when we defeat all of these guys, I wonder? Or is it just something to do? Like they're the tough trainers here. You rolled for Zenobia and got her instead. Wind is basically just solar with extra convert. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see solar power being the big way to go in the future. That's why I said we just need some mad rich person, like insane mad, to decide, you know what? Do I need a Dusk Noir? Not that, but hang on. There's a guy by the temple stairs who gives you something for beating them. I'll have to take a look for that. Dusk Noir is... Well, the Reaper Cloth was given in for this DLC, so I do wonder, is Dusk Noir unique to the DLC? I don't know off the top of my brain space. Possibly. Yeah, the whole Duskull... I didn't realize the Duskull line was unique here. Mainly because it has not been night here. Alright, so this is a... Fairy Terra raid. We need to put Assassin's... that sounds like the nuclear option there, Mordred. Not gonna lie, that sounds like the nuclear option to deal with people. So I'll select J6, and I'm gonna actually be smart, because this happened once already. I'm gonna save it. Because if this crashes on me, again, I'm not gonna do it a second time. Mordred, what is your opinion on Thanos' ideology, out of curiosity? I'm gonna just set the thing out there, just because I don't know if you are close to your Switch or not, J6. And Andy, if you're still here. You think Thanos had a good ideological idea? Interesting. Ooh, that was the elbow. That was the other elbow. Ooh, that was the neck. The idea itself was shorty, but the results were good. So would you say that rather than half the population double the resources would be better, and then continuously double as needed? Or honestly, with reality warping powers, he made a really dumb decision. Like, he should have just done what Amakusa wanted to do and make it so that people had no need for material things. Like, duh. Get rid of all need for material things, and, you know, that materials isn't being used. Like, duh, Thanos. Okay, these people are just flexing on me. These people are just flexing on me. I don't like it. A shiny King Gambit, a shiny Zacian. These people are flexing. I don't like it. That's fair. Mordred, that's fair. I feel like it's payback that did most of that damage there. Oh, so you want to flex on me too, J6? I think at the very least that you are doing more damage than the shiny King Gambit. Ow. I think somebody did the healing cheer. Nope, nobody did the healing cheer. Let's do a Dusk Ball. Proven that it works during the industrial. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. Fair point, Mordred. Fair point, indeed. Hey, we got a spicy Herba Mystica. Nice. I'm starting to get more and more of those. Alright. So, Dusk Noir has been obtained. What Mordred Pokédex entry will it have? Dusk Noir, the Gripper Pokemon. It comes and goes between this world and the afterlife. People fear this Pokemon because it is said to suck in lost spirits and take them along. That's kind of dark. It's not as dark as one would expect, though. It's not a solution, it's just a band-aid. Truth. That would very much be a band-aid more than a solution. You're going to go before Chingling here. I mean, essentially what you are suggesting is ending a lot of people's lives, potentially. So, it's not terribly surprising that most people would be, you know, against it. Or ruining lives. Hello, Kosuke. Name's Kosuke, I'm a backpicker, and I'm lost. What would you change it to, though? Oh, on Pokemon Go. I thought you meant in the game, J6. I was gonna say a shiny Eevee. That's gotta be lucky. Welcome back, Andy. Welcome back. I'm actually getting ready to start winding this down here within the next couple minutes. I'm gonna see what's in this cave next to... Oh, you... What is with all the Alolan Mons? Like, you're teasing me with all these Alolan Pokemon, and you're not even gonna give me one of them. Are we going back to Alola? Is that what this is supposed to be a hint? Is this supposed to be a hint that we're going back to Alola eventually, game, or soon? I know a lot of people were speculating Unova was next, but I don't know. I'm getting Alola vibes. Except airport areas. That'd be life-threatening, yep. Alright. So, because I'm sure it's going to be another story beat here. I meant remake-wise, by the way, Andy. Since I know it's going to be another story beat here, probably to go back to the village with Ogerpon, I think that I'm going to call the stream here today, just because I don't want to set off a potentially very long cutscene-esque thing. So yeah, I think I will call today's stream here. I'm making very good progress with the Kitakami Pokédex. I just have... How many mounts to get? So we go through this. We have a Hoot that we still need to get. Gardevoir Gallade, which is something to work on. Lucario, something to work on. This is either the Phantump, Gligar, or Cramorant line. Golem is something that I'm hoping to find from a raid. Same thing with Conkeldurr. Annihilape I've got to just train. But maybe a raid, I don't know. I didn't realize I needed a Luxray. Gengar, trade or a raid. The Gligar line is definitely going to have to be a trade. And this is probably the Cramorant. Nope, this is the Duskull line, which is probably in that forest. Feebas. I ran by so many Carbinks, and you're saying I don't have a Carbink game? Gosh darn it! I'm annoyed with myself now. I am annoyed with myself now. But I'll take out that annoyance on myself next time. For now, I've been Solrakdrag, and I hope you've all enjoyed today's stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more by me, be sure to check out my channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same games. There is plenty of content for you all to hopefully enjoy. And I should start getting back to actually posting stuff here shortly, because now I can breathe clearly now. The stress is gone. So I should finally start re-uploading stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Yes, I managed to get you to stick around by showing you something interesting with that radiation chart. All according to Kikuku. Kikuku means plan. But have a fantastic evening, everybody.